A good dessert tells a story, or it should tell a story.
Action! People look up to the New York cake style. We're never satisfied. You know, you get a good result, you think, this is the best cake I've ever done. Monday morning comes along and I'm saying, was good, but what are we going to do this week? My name is Ron Ben Israel and I'm a cake maker.
What I think is so special about wedding cakes is just the unique opportunity to create an edible piece of art that really, attempts to capture a couple's love. I'm Emily Lael Aumiller of Lael Cakes. We are a cake studio that specializes in all organic, vegan, and gluten-free ingredients.
To me, having a delicious cake where every guest eats every last bite is as important as people walking in and going, wow, what a beautiful cake. It's hard to make a wedding cake that I wouldn't want to eat or I wouldn't get excited about. That's the foundation of Luckybird. I'm Amy Berger and this is my bakery.
It's good to have the basics down, like the venue, the caterer, the florist. It's difficult for me to create a cake not knowing the environment.
If a cake is made of black and white tiles and fits into a really chic Manhattan downtown hotel, the same cake would not work well in a 19th century gilded palace. It's very important for me to communicate with the couple and together find out a design that will work in the location.
When my clients are coming in for a tasting, it's kind of neat because I just get to know them on a personal basis. And then the spiced apple pie cake with salted caramel.
That one's already my favorite.
It's good for a fall wedding.
You're getting married in October, so we can kind of highlight some of those flavors.
Yeah.
I enjoy getting inspiration from each client. You can have sketches and photographs, fabric samples. We have a sample of the bridal dress to get inspired by. We have images of the flowers in the room. Katie has been making the first stage of translating the bridal dress into paper, and then it will be translated into frosting. But really I get to learn about people through the other choices they made.
This is a chocolate cake for the chocolate lovers. People have this misnomer that naked cakes or semi-frosted cakes lack frosting. There's thick layers in between. It only sort of lacks that frosting on the outside where it's that last bite that there's no more cake and it's just a chunk of frosting. That doesn't exist with these cakes. A lot of clients come to me where they're intimidated by this tall tower of cake and they don't want something so formal. We'll do a cake bar and do 5 or 6 other cakes that can be visually beautiful too. We're on our way to set up a traditional cake bar. It doesn't take as long as you would think if you have a clear vision in mind of the bride and what they want visually to happen. You kind of go in and it just comes together. Not only is it wonderful to have this large flavor selection, it looks abundant and lush and delicious.
A lot of my clients struggle with allergies, whether it might be gluten or dairy, or they may be vegan. Sometimes I'll have clients come in that have no allergies, that don't even care that it's organic. It tastes delicious. They don't even need to tell their guests that.
I can't believe that this is gluten-free
I know.
because it's so, it's still spongy and moist and
I can't believe it's vegan because the frosting is like
that too.
real frosting.
Oh, that's so good to hear.
Yeah.
A common mistake I see with couples when booking their wedding cake time and time again is they always want to go under their head count and feel like no one's gonna eat all the cake. There'll be too much cake. And without fail, I'll have them email me, there's not a crumb left.
I think a handy tip that I give my clients often is not focusing too much on their family or friends' desires, thinking what their aunt's gonna think of this quirky cake of theirs or what their mother's gonna think of a cake that's naked. It's your day, it's your wedding. You really want to just focus on your dream cake.
I suggest to base your decisions on what feels authentic for you. What flavor do you really like? What color, what design appeals to you, and that should be your choice.
The cake process does not have to be intimidating. It can be one of the most fun parts, and really being game to tasting things and not feeling there's one specific way. You kind of can create whatever you love.